Hey, this is Steve Kraus, Chief of Insights for Similarweb, with another edition of our Weekly Winners, a highly selective look at the brands and trends that won the internet last week. Unless otherwise noted, all data in this video are courtesy of Similarweb, the leader in market intelligence, and show the past 28 days of data from the United States. That's data up through June 8th. Let's get it rolling. A winner? Crocs. My 14-year-old son is not the only one who wears these, because as we look at their performance in the last week, they peaked at 3 times their normal traffic, thanks in part to their buy one, get 60% off sale, as well as the regular seasonality in their business. The start of summer is a good time for Crocs. And they're following this up after a fantastic Q1, where even though they closed 150 in-person retail stores, their e-commerce sales were up 24% in Q1, and they surpassed the guidance they'd given Wall Street on every major financial metric. Promotional winners of the week include GwinnieB.com, the women's apparel subscription site that saw its traffic go to about 4 times its baseline levels. Bath & Body Works also saw an increase of about 4x. And Victoria's Secret saw about a 2.5x increase as a result of their semi-annual sale, peaking at about 1 million visitors on a day. If you want to buy something online for Father's Day and make sure it shows up in time, this is the time to do it. That's part of the reasoning behind Omaha Steak's big Father's Day sale, and you see it drove traffic to 3 times normal levels. They've also got July 4th promotional efforts coming up as well. A winner? GitHub, because any week where you're bought for $7.5 billion is probably a very good week for you. My colleague from Similarweb, Daniel Sevitt, has a really interesting blog post on this, so go check it out in detail at similarweb.com. But here, we're just taking a look at the quick version where we see GitHub's performance. We're looking at a worldwide basis over the past 2 years, and you see their tremendous growth in just the past year, going from about 420 million visits a month up to now 550 million. So that's 30% growth off of a huge base. You also see how most of the traffic is coming in via desktop, which you'd expect from a community of developers and programmers. The other really appealing thing about GitHub is their tremendous geographic reach. As we look at their geographic splits, we see that less than 1/5 of their traffic coming from the United States. If you combine the top 2 countries combined, the United States and China, that's less than 1/3 of their traffic. So tremendous strength throughout the world for GitHub. Congratulations on the acquisition. And our final winner of the week, this time the acquirer, Rulala, for its acquisition of Gilt Group for an undisclosed price. Here we're looking at the past 12 months worth of data, and you see that Gilt Group has lost about 25% of its traffic over the past year, while Rulala has remained relatively stable in terms of its traffic. And in this context, stability is good, because it's not just Gilt Group that has struggled, it's really a lot of the flash sales sites. 10 years ago, when flash sales really came into commercial being, there was so much novelty to it. It was so in tune with what consumers were looking for. There was room for a lot of growth and a lot of players. Today, the novelty is gone, and consumer sentiments have changed. Consumers are looking more for experiences rather than things. They're expecting value all the time, not just when the countdown clock is going on the flash sales sites. So in this context, Rulala consolidating, buying their biggest competitor, makes them a clear winner for the week. That's all for this week. I'm Steve Kraus, Chief of Insights for Similarweb. Until next time, may all your decisions be data-driven.